Welcome to another episode of Life with Serg, and as always, I have already gotten lost here. I'm in Ang Thong, Thailand, and right now I'm trying to find something to eat. We've got a long day ahead of us today, so let's go and grab some food real quick and continue on. And yes, Pluckers is back with us again for another road trip. Okay, I think I'm finally at the restaurant I was looking for, so let's go grab some food and then we will continue on. And unfortunately, the car has suffered a little bit of damage since I last borrowed it. Not my fault. My friend unfortunately got rear-ended when she picked the car back up from me. So I have no idea what the name of this restaurant is, but it looked like it had good reviews on Google, and you know me, I'm just willing to try whatever. Their English was pretty good. I'm not really sure what I ordered, but I think I got a rice dish with pork and also a noodle soup with beef. So let's try it out. Okay, while I'm waiting for the other dish, let us go ahead and try this beef noodle soup. It looks really, really tasty. We've got, obviously, the fish ball here. Take some Brussels sprouts. And today's not going to be really a food video. Oh, cup and cup. Wow, look what just arrived. This is my pork and rice dish. Oh wow, that looks really, really good too. Really good noodles. I actually don't eat a lot of noodles here. I never really have eaten a lot of noodles. Never really been my thing, but man, these are top notch. Nice and chewy, just like the way they should be. The beef is actually very delicious. All right, now let's give this dish a try. Look at that. We got rice, we've got pork. Oh, this looks so good. And I asked for it pad noi, which is not spicy, but they gave me some spice, so we're just gonna dump it in here. We'll be okay. I can handle some spice, not a problem. We got egg in here, we got pork, we got some greens. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. And hot. The pork is really delicious. I mean, it's so tender and juicy. I definitely give this place 2 thumbs up. I've been on the road a few hours this morning. I already recorded another video, which you will see in another episode. So in today's video, we're going to go and explore some of the areas around here in Ang Thong. I'm going to be here for at least 1 night, maybe 2 nights. So I'm going to finish this meal and then we'll continue on. Well, not only am I getting lost when I'm driving around, I'm getting lost in a restaurant trying to order, because I just ended up with a third dish, which is going to be the rice with the pork. This was rice and chicken. I thought it tasted like chicken, so now I have 3 dishes to try. That's okay. Well, guys, that was absolutely delicious. And all 3 of those dishes and that drink came out to be only 150 Thai baht, which is equivalent of $4.10. Again, I'll put the name in the description below because it's in Thai and I have no idea how to say it or read it. And now we're going to go see the Luang Pu Thuat statue. It's a giant golden statue that I saw on the way over here, and I know that's a very important monk, so I definitely want to go stop and show it to you guys. We're finally here at the Luang Pu Thuat Monument Park. Let's go take a look, and oh yeah, I got to make an apology to somebody. Pluggers, I'm sorry that I ate your cousin for lunch. As I'm walking on the way to see Luang Pu Thuat, the monk, there's of course lots of food and things available here. Wish I knew, I would have come and eaten here. Watermelon smoothie acquired. Quite tasty. As I said before, I used to kind of make fun of the little bags and why they would give them to you, but you know, they're quite handy. So as I understand it, Luang Pu Thuat was born in Malaysia and he is a well-known and revered monk. He lived in Siam and he is said to perform numerous miracles and save countless lives in military and robberies and other things with his amulets. There's quite a bit of history about him. I'll put a link down in the description below, but I've seen this monk before in other statues and it's a very interesting story behind him. So the tradition here is to make a prayer, pay merit, and then throw a coin, and hopefully if you land in one of these pots, it will come true. Now, this is my assumption. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but this is typically the way it works. Again, like I said in the past, guys, I'm not a religious person, but I do believe in tradition, and there's always somebody to kind of keep in our minds, so. All right, we got our coin, and let us shoot for one of these guys. Didn't quite make it. Hopefully my wish comes true. The people I made it for really need it. Nobody seems to be approaching this up here, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go up here, but let's take a look. Okay, so there is a fence here. Cannot go past it, but at least I can get a better shot of this monk and actually just take a look, because this is just, guys, this is crazy. Absolutely gorgeous. I never get tired of seeing these sculptures of the Buddhists here or the monks. They're just totally crazy. This one has got to be at least 20 or 30 kilograms tall. Okay, if you haven't figured it out by now, I tend to joke and make wrong number conversions. No, but this thing looks like it's about 30 meters tall. It is very, very tall. Luang Pu Thuat monk statue here again in Thong Ang, and really magnificent. If you ever come down here, do come and check it out. It's very peaceful. They've got lots of water features, park area here, and of course a lot of food. I'm now starting to wonder, what is the biggest monk or Buddha statue here in Thailand? Where is it located? I haven't looked it up yet. If any of you guys know where the biggest one is, let me know in the comments below, because I would absolutely love to go and see it. Because right now, the biggest one I think I've ever seen was in Hong Kong. And as far as I understand it, we have all these different candles here that you can buy and you can light them for different things. I've done my best to translate most of these signs, and they're everything from prosperity to happiness to wealth, also warding off evils and dangers and things like that. And I'm going to take one that is for prosperity and happiness, I believe. I might be wrong, but it doesn't really matter too much. But like I said before, I love tradition, so I think this is great. All right, so let's take this over to the correct bowl and put it in there. And I'm pretty sure this is for happiness and prosperity. And I'm not looking for monetary prosperity. For me, it's just prosperity in life. Because money does not buy you happiness. You can have prosperity in many different ways. I absolutely love going to all of these monasteries and temples and all of these Buddha statues that I get to see here in Thailand. It is just such a magnificent experience. Enjoy it so much. And you know, the Thai people, they welcome it. They're happy to see people like me, Westerners, coming here and enjoying this. This isn't like when you go to the West, and if you try to do this, people will be screaming cultural appropriation at you and things like that. Here, people welcome it. This country has not gone mad in that sense like much of the world has. So these light structures are really interesting. A part of me thinks like they could drop down on you and trap you in here, and I could be trapped. Of course, who's going to want to kidnap me? It's going to be too expensive to feed me, right? I guess I need to work on my Thai. I said noon cup, which I believe is one, but somehow ended up with two. Anyways, this is orange juice, and these ended up costing me 20 Thai baht, which is right around 60 cents. Well, it's quite possible might have a failed trip here on my hands. A couple of the places I wanted to go are closed, and there's not as much in Ang Thong as I thought there would be, so I'm not sure if I'm going to spend the night or not. I'm heading to another temple right now that looks really cool. Since I'm already down here, it's a lot closer, so I might have to drive back at night and deal with Bangkok traffic. I've got some decisions to make. I've made it down to Wat Muang, and there's a giant gold Buddha statue here. But first, oh my God, this is truly amazing. I definitely have this knack for coming into houses of worship during some kind of a ceremony. That was very interesting. I just didn't want to disturb him. So let's continue on, because I want to see this giant golden Buddha. Honestly, part of my fascination with doing things like this is that I really don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I mean, like right now, all of these statues here, I don't know what any of them mean. No, wait, these are the Zodiacs. These are all the different signs of the calendar of the Zodiac. So I need to find mine. I think mine's back here, the pig. It's quite fitting that I am the year of the pig, considering that I was a cop for 12 years. And as some of you might know, that cops are sometimes too referred to as pigs. It's not an affectionate term, and I don't really care for it, but I think it's pretty funny. Although I think I'd rather be year of the pig than the year of the rat. I've got about an hour before this place closes, so I'm just going to wander around and take a look at things. And as always, I'll put the links to all of the places I go today in the description below. You know, if this is a failed day, I'm super happy with this. No regrets. So honestly, I kind of feel like I walked into a statue park. There's so many different statues here at this temple, and I'm not really sure I understand why. And I mean, even beyond me here, left, right, everywhere, there's a ton more up ahead of me. They're just everywhere. This is so cool. I'm not exaggerating. There are statues everywhere here. There's a bunch here, bunch behind me. And when I say a bunch, I'm seeing probably at least 100 so far. They're just everywhere. And there's scenes played out. And ooh, this one's pretty dark. I'm going to tell you right now, there's definitely some disturbing dioramas here with some very strange things going on that I don't think I want to show on camera, but still, so many different places here, so many different dioramas, very interesting. You can see the shock in my face because some of the things I've seen are pretty violent. I think I finally figured out there are depictions here of heaven and hell, and I've showed you a bunch of the things from heaven, but the stuff from hell, it is extremely gruesome. So I'm going to avoid putting that into this video, but absolutely, hands down, recommend you come down here if you want to be amazed and shocked all at the same time. I'm really not sure what to say right now. And look at this. I think I found some friends for pluckers. Maybe I should have brought her in here. She could have hung out with some of these roosters. No, wait, that's not a good idea. Well, the sun is definitely not helping me with this shot, but this is definitely the largest Buddha statue I have seen so far anywhere. I thought the last one was huge. Nope, this one looks quite a bit larger. Over here, you're supposed to stand and be able to touch the fingers of the Buddha. I'm assuming it's for good luck, so here's good luck for me and for all of you guys. This is also quite strange. There's a bunch of little army men here. I have no idea what the heck's going on. The topic of failure is something I take very seriously because I think it's important that you have to fail in order to be able to succeed. But that's a subject we can cover another day because I have very strong opinions on it, and I think it's something a lot of people misunderstand. So if today was a failure by me getting kind of lost again and not really planning ahead, not being able to read and speak the language, look at the things that I discovered. This is the beauty of it, just wandering around, and sometimes you find great stuff, sometimes you don't, and sometimes it doesn't work out. But it's always better to have tried and failed than never to have tried at all. Definitely got to this temple just in time because they are just about to close right now. Some really incredible things here. I'm telling you, I'm still really speechless about some of those depictions of hell that I saw. I don't want to show you a lot of it, but you got to come check this place out. Hope you guys have enjoyed this journey today. It didn't end up as I planned, and that's okay. That's life. So I'm going to throw some of my other videos up here. Take a look at them. And until next time, guys, please remember to take care of yourselves. Bye.